Oh no! Please don't tell me I have to bury myself. My baby just turned 4. Oh my goodness!
This is Tatiana Figueroa and Gabriel Hodges, just minutes after realizing their 4-year-old autistic son, Cash, was pulled from a lake behind the shop where the family had been living. Earlier that afternoon, Tatiana had left to get food, trusting Gabriel to watch Cash while he slept inside the shop.
I would never put my in this position. I failed my child. I failed my baby, you know?
But something happened during those minutes that ended up with Cash floating down in the lake. Officers would rush to understand what had happened, but both parents claimed they had no idea how he had gotten outside.
And a main gate. The gate was locked. The back door was locked. I don't understand how he got out. I'm never gonna see him smile again.
However, as the investigation continued, disturbing clues would begin to surface about what was really happening inside that shop and how this tragedy may have been far more preventable than anyone realized. On March 2nd, 2023, in Gainesville, Florida, a tragic situation would unfold at a shopping plaza on Northwest 23rd Street. A family had been living inside a room at a pet grooming shop in the plaza. That afternoon, the child's mother left briefly to get food, while the father and their 4-year-old son remained inside. While the father slept, the young boy woke up and wandered outside alone. Security cameras would later show him running behind the buildings toward a nearby retention pond. Moments later, he slipped down the grassy edge and fell into the water. Nearly 40 minutes later, after the child was reported missing, the father discovered him in the pond and pulled him out as people nearby called 911. And as deputies rushed to the scene, it would unfortunately be far too late.
Do you have any idea how long you was in there?
No. He was asleep. He was asleep. I went to go get food. I came back. I don't even know how he got outside. Please, come back. Come on, boy. Come on, back to mama. Come on.
They're here.
Come on, son. Please, come back, please. Please, bring my son alive. Please, oh my God! Please bring him back alive, please!
When deputies arrived on scene, they were met with complete disbelief at what they were seeing. However, the first deputies on scene were focused on one thing: saving the child's life before anything else. At the moment, nothing appeared out of the ordinary, but later deputies would make a horrifying discovery. But for now, they had only one mission: save the little boy's life.
Please, get the water. Please, just chest compressions. Keep on with the chest compressions. You got his mask? Come on, buddy. Come on. You have the mask? He's got it right here. Come on, buddy. I don't know if it was from you running, but he did. Some water came out of him while I was running. The valve's not closed. It's flowing here all the side. The valve? Yeah. Does the bed go more flat or lower?
Pull him a little bit down. Get him flat.
Lower him on the bed. Did you ever get a pulse on him?
No.
Can I borrow your hands to tilt his chin up?
Yep.
Unfortunately for the little boy, there was still no sign of him breathing. As medics continued performing CPR, they rushed him to the hospital, still holding on to hope that he might survive. However, one crucial question remained: what had led up to this situation? And for both his parents to have no idea of what had happened seemed odd. With that, deputies approached the already distorted mother, Tatiana, trying to calm her down and have a better understanding of what had happened.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh God! Babe! I went outside, my poor baby! Oh my God! Please! Oh my God! Do they propose anything? Please tell me. Please, oh my God! He knows to stay away from what? I don't understand. I don't understand. My son.
I want one or two to stay by the pond, and then we need to get 10-12 with whoever the kids' parents are walking out of the house too.
Please don't tell me I have to bury my baby. He was born on Valentine's Day, please. He just turned 4, oh my goodness. Please tell me my son's okay.
I can't see that. He's an ambulance person.
Please tell me.
We're gonna figure it out, okay? We're working on it. Okay? They're gonna work on them, okay? They're working on it. Give us some time, alright?
Please, what do you mean? What do you mean? I was pumping his chest. The water was coming up. Please tell me he's coming. Please tell me he's okay.
He's going to the hospital. Exactly
Is it too late?
Charlie 5 and Delta 5 working ready.
I know that's terrifying to hear.
You said you went to the store real quick?
I went to go get food.
Get food?
Yeah.
When do you think you were going?
I was only going for like 10, 15 minutes. Listen, we don't ever have my son come outside by himself.
Yeah.
This never happens. I don't know how he got outside. He was asleep, and my son was sleeping on the couch. I don't know how. Please, it's not our fault. We don't do this. My son is very taken care of. I watch my son every day. He's with me every day. I would never put myself in this position.
Of course.
I
You love him
swear.
very much.
I swear. Please. Yes.
In the middle of all this chaos, Tatiana began explaining what she believed had happened. Through her screams, she told deputies that she had left her baby boy with his father, sleeping inside the shop where they had been living. She said she had only been gone for about 20 minutes, and when she returned, they couldn't find her little boy, Cash. With this information, deputies knew they needed to move quickly to figure out, was her story true, or was there something she was hiding? But before deputies could figure out what had happened, they would first need to transport both the mother, Tatiana, and the father, Gabriel, to the hospital.
Babe, go grab my keys and lock up the shop. Go grab my keys and lock up the shop.
You wanna walk to the car? So we can get ready to go to the hospital?
I don't got shoes on either.
You wanna get some shoes? Want to tell them to get some shoes?
Oh, please. The people didn't tell me anything. The baby didn't see him. They would have saw him. There's a shop all in that corner. That's what I'm saying. There's people right there. They could have saw him. They would have saw him. They would have saw him.
My car's over here.
Oh my God. I failed my child. I failed my baby, I failed my son. I failed my son. Oh my God. I protect him too. I protect my baby. I always protect my baby. And Mom, I'm gonna protect him this time. I feel so fucking stupid.
Before they were transported, they returned to the shop where they had been living so they could put some shoes on. However, deputies didn't yet realize that inside that very same room, they would later discover something that would turn the entire case in a new direction.
Eric, fucking prick, you can't say shit to me.
In the car.
Fucking shut the fuck up.
Now, imagine seeing so much more. Well, that's why we went all out and decided to create channels in every niche, which are still based on true crime for you to enjoy. I mean, who doesn't like seeing people's reactions like these?
I'll spit on you.
Oh my God.
Hey, Jesus.
From no commentary to just interrogation, because I know some of you guys hate that. But that's not the end. We really enjoy what we are building, so we have an exclusive Patreon community where they get first-hand access to anything we post and all uncensored footage and images. And some of the things are truly horrifying.
You gotta get our shoes. the main gate.
That gate was locked. I don't understand how he got out. I don't understand. That gate was locked. The back door was locked. I don't understand how he got out. I don't understand. I swear. The back door was locked. The gate was locked. I don't understand how he got out. He was found in the
Just as deputies were preparing to transport both parents to the hospital, someone arrived at the shop who was far more involved than anyone had expected. Her name was Celeste, the owner of the shop where the family had been living. She didn't know it yet, but she would later give a statement that would place both parents in a very vulnerable position. For now, deputies needed to understand how she was connected to the situation.
9671. He had the extra, but when she started working for me like almost 2 months ago, I told him to go ahead and give her the key because she was going to be working in the shop. But then I had breast cancer surgery in January, so I was going to be down anyway. So she was working the shop because it was easier for her to have her son here because he's autistic. So, you know, so everything's been fine. That she finally answered the phone because she had came back in. I called her to see how today was, and she had checkers in her hand. And I said, "Oh," she said, "Yeah, I just stepped out to go get checkers," and gave in the cashier at the shop. And I was like, "Okay." And she walks in and she's like, "Where's cash?" So I dropped my trailer at home and came straight here. And I kept calling her, you know, "Did you find him?" And then she finally answered and was crying and
Sorry.
cry with me.
As deputies and everyone involved made their way to UF Health Shands Children's Hospital, they received the tragic news that the young boy, Cash, has passed away after drowning in the lake.
I don't want to hold my again. He just gave me kisses this morning. I put him for a nap. I was just playing my baby. I'm never gonna see him smile again. No, this is not. No. Oh no. Celeste, get her out. Oh no. I'm just waiting there for another day, please, God. He drowned. Celeste, oh my God. I don't even know what he was thinking. No. No. No, please, God, please.
Sorry. My name's John. I'm a social worker
We're not horrible parents, dude.
I don't
We did everything we can for him, even when we had nothing. Even when we were moving from place to place. I made sure I smiled. I made him smile every day. I took everything. I did everything right. No, this is not fair. This is not okay. This is not fair. It's not fair. I didn't do it to have a baby like this. But I blame myself. That's the problem. I failed myself. Oh my God.
guys staying right now?
I'm staying in my break room at my shop.
Just here we got to move to.
They were in the middle of moving and
I brought food for all of us, like a normal thing. Like it's not.
Start off as a normal day.
Like a normal everyday thing. You know, never by himself. Like,
You want to talk it out? Sure.
I swear, I can't talk to my mom right now. She's gonna lose her shit with me.
Do you want me to call her away from you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell her the
So I'll call
situation.
her away from you.
Just tell her that I need her to go to Florida now. I need my mom. He looked like a daddy. He loved both of us so much. I can only imagine what he was thinking. Baby, get her home, baby. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Oh no! What am I supposed to do? We lost enough. I lost enough, I swear.
Unfortunately, Tatiana, Gabriel, and Celeste were completely devastated after the news was delivered to them. However, officers could no longer treat the situation as just an accident. With Cash now gone, the case had to be handled as a investigation, and investigators needed to determine exactly what had happened leading up to the tragedy. What followed next would involve detectives questioning both parents, where a major discovery would soon be made. But before that could happen, deputies back at the scene needed to gather as much evidence as possible so investigators would know exactly what questions needed to be asked. With that, they regrouped and began planning their next steps based on what they knew so far.
I think we're good so far.
Okay. Where were the parents during all this?
The dad was supposedly asleep inside, and
Inside
the mom
the building?
was, I don't know. Mom was at Checkers.
Is this their car? Or do they even have a car?
I don't know.
I haven't run anything yet. Those two
Okay.
asked the neighbors. They said they don't have any cameras that face off the back of that house.
All right. As soon as Pandak gets on scene, we'll find out what he wants us to do with the business and everything like that in the scene. When we get that, we'll start cutting some people loose from here. I believe forensics is en route, so they're probably going to photograph and do everything and all that crap before we leave. But we'll go from there. All right. You good?
So far, what deputies had managed to gather was that a 4-year-old boy named Cash had died in the nearby pond while his mother had gone out, believing both Cash and his father were asleep. Tatiana had left to get food from Checkers, and she claimed she had only been gone for about 20 minutes. During that time, Cash had apparently woken up, left the room, and gone outside to play, while his father remained fast asleep. The shop they had been staying in belonged to Celeste, who had allowed the family to live there temporarily so they could get back on their feet financially. But now, deputies needed to verify the story. They began searching for surveillance footage and other evidence, hoping nearby CCTV cameras could confirm what really happened, because the situation was slowly beginning to look like there might be more to the story.
Is everything okay? Okay, well, my daughter's in here.
Is someone already in here trying to get footage?
I don't know. Justin owns this place. He does glass blowing, and my daughter has her glass blowing today.
Do you have cameras out back though? You know?
I don't know. I can ask Justin.
Okay. Would you mind doing that?
Yeah. Oh, there's my daughter. Oh, his gate's open. He has like dogs.
He does?
Yeah.
Why they don't bite?
Well, I don't know. I'll stay away from him. I don't like dogs I don't know. I know he has cameras in here.
Yeah, we just need to see if there's any out back.
Where's Justin? Where is Justin? Justin, where is he? going up on here. That was scary.
Hey, is there already an officer back there?
A couple of them right now. Into the video footage.
Okay.
What's happening?
Is it back this way?
No, sir. They're in the office right there.
15:45.
Yeah, 37.
Just play it from here.
Oh, I see. He went. Banking went back in.
Yeah.
But he's down here. Boom, fell in.
47,
16,
48, 18.
I'm gonna pause it right there so y'all can.
48. Yeah.
48, 18.
And he fell in here, but he was found down there.
Yeah, so that area is trying to get out.
We have him entering the water at 16:48.
I'm in a loader vehicle right now.
No,
Dude, that's raw.
Yeah,
You see, he comes out, he comes back in, and then he comes out, and just straight beeline to the thing. It's black.
At 4:48.
Yep. So he comes out. He comes out first at 16:45 on the camera,
Okay.
and then he comes back, and then he reemerges at 16:47 and at 16:48. But he's got it paused in there, so if y'all we flash,
I
I didn't
can't.
want to
I'm
see
not gonna be able to watch it.
Yeah, don't watch it.
And so he fell in right here. Yeah. And he was found down there. Okay. So almost 40 minutes later.
So the wind pushed
Okay.
It had been nearly 40 minutes after Cash had into the lake, and by the time Tatiana and Gabriel him, it was already too late. The chances of saving him were extremely small. However, with this new information, back at the hospital, it was now time for Celeste to shed more light on the relationship between Tatiana and Gabriel. What she would say next would begin to turn the investigation upside down.
So, what happens is, listen, I'm talking right now, bro. Yeah. So, what the fuck? Apparently, she left him in there with the baby daddy while she just went right next door to cut the nails. The baby's in there screaming. So I call her, like, what the fuck's going on? She's like, I don't know. I'm next door cutting the nails. I said, well, I'm on my way to the shop. And so I go in the shop, freaking no problem. The little boy's just screaming because he's separation anxiety with her.
Very connected.
Very, very. Kylie, I'm at the hospital right now, okay? Huh? Yes. Right now, let me go. Okay, all right. I love you. It's my daughter, the one that's pregnant. So, when I came in the shop, I saw Cash crying and shit, and the guy, and I was like, I go in the back, and she comes shooting out the freaking, because I was blowing her phone up. She comes shooting out the smoke shop, and she was like, I was over there cutting the nails. So I go, freaking, I'm like, oh, he was like, So he was like, when was that? Just a few weeks ago, a couple weeks ago.
Okay, so he's only been out a couple weeks. This was very soon after he came and staying there. Okay.
And he was in there because she's not in there. He would make her mad, and she's like, Cash, stop it.
Well, we did see her.
Well, we did slow on the
bro. I bought him a birthday cake for his birthday on Valentine's Day and everything.
Oh, his birthday's Valentine's Day.
Bro, he just bro, she's
As detectives continued questioning Celeste to better understand the dynamic between Tatiana and Gabriel, she unknowingly pushed the investigation in a new direction. Up until that point, detectives believed Cash's death had been an accident. However, what Celeste explained gave them a new perspective. She told investigators that Gabriel often slept extremely deeply and that she believed it was due to substance abuse, mentioning he had struggled with drugs in the past. This information immediately raised new concerns. Investigators now had to consider the possibility that while Cash was outside alone, his parents may have been impaired or unable to properly supervise him. What once appeared to be a tragic accident was now being looked at as something far more serious, a potential case of child neglect. With this new perspective on the case, deputies back at the scene began investigating the shop more closely, focusing on the room where the family had been sleeping.
It's a... puppies. Hello? And everything in here. No cameras that I can see though. Yeah, back door is locked, so. Careful. No. Is that unlocked from both sides? Yeah. You're gonna have to. Somebody's gonna have to hold that. No. Which side do you want, I guess? Yeah. It doesn't matter. I'll pull up back here and stick a car here, and if you want to grab, give me a second to get my car out here, and then if you want to grab your car and park right up front. Or right up front. Hey, pull up
During their first inspection of the room, deputies quickly looked over the area and didn't immediately notice anything unusual. However, when they returned for a closer second look, they began to uncover several items connected to drug use. Inside the bedroom area of the grooming shop, investigators located a tablet with a broken screen covered in white powder, less than a gram of an unknown white substance, a rolled-up dollar bill with powder residue, and a shoebox filled with paraphernalia. They also found about 6.4 grams of suspected cannabis in a jar, a small bag containing a white crystalline substance, and another small amount of an unknown substance. Testing later confirmed that the crystalline substance was methamphetamine, supporting Celeste's earlier statements about possible drug use. Because of this discovery, investigators at the hospital requested that Gabriel provide a urine sample to test for drugs.
The cups are right here, okay?
Yeah.
Gabe, we're gonna chat with Tatiana, and we're gonna chat with you. We understand that you guys share this bedroom with a room, and then there's 3 of you guys staying in there. We need to go in there. Is that okay with you? If we just, we're gonna ask all of you, if that's Celeste, if that's you, if we can go through there and just make sure we get this brochure, since, is that good with you that we go in here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, thank you so much. And just to make sure you are staying in a break room over the Celeste Grooming Salon, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
With Gabriel's urine sample secured, detectives turned their attention to Tatiana. What she was about to say could either confirm the story everyone believed or completely unravel it.
So again, I'm Desiree. I'm a detective. I'm sorry we have to talk about this. Cass, you were living with him at Celeste's for a little bit. Just for temporary. Yeah. Do you remember when it was that you moved into Celeste's? A month ago?
It was like right before my surgery.
Yeah. Okay. And you work there, obviously, and you do the dog grooming, and you're staying at her business over there.
Yes, temporary because she's getting some mobile home.
Yes. Okay.
And, like I'm watching TV like we normally do because at the end of the day, he came back running down and he said, "Where's Cash?" And I said, "What do you mean he should be on the couch?" He's like, "No, he's not." That's when we started panicking. We went out the front door and running around the parking lot. So we didn't even check the bag, and that's what. Gabe is the one that found him. And started giving CPR, and I thought it was a baby. I was doing CPR. I was pushing it. There was water coming out.
But did Gabe trigger you because he said that he didn't know where he was, or did Gabe trigger you because he just wasn't with you?
Gabe thought he was with me, I guess, when he had woken up, but I was like, no, he was on the couch. Gabe woke up when I woke him up. I know I'm not making, okay,
No,
so
you're making sense.
you know, like,
He's trying,
there.
Yeah. So, yeah,
And and when they both went to sleep, and then we went and took a nap around 1:45. She texted me around like 2:30 saying that Bella was being dropped off at 3:15. Bella got dropped off at 3:20. After Bella got dropped off, Cash was still asleep because I had gotten up when I heard the door open. Cash was still asleep, and that's when I went and got food. The time on the checker's bag, it tells you the time I got my food. I ordered my food. I sat in there, waited in the line, like waiting for my food to be given to me because Checkers says they do the hot wings fresh, so it's been 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, I hauled right ass back home. Like, I didn't stop at another store. I wasn't lollygagging. And then I got out. I sat at the car for a minute. I turned my car off. I grabbed the food with the drinks, and I go inside. And then I was like, I turned the lights on. I go back there, and I place food down, and I walk back this way. And then I said, Gabe, and he said, oh, what, you got food? He walked past the couch, so it wasn't like he, it was like the lights weren't on in the room. Mm-hmm. So when he walked past that, and he's like, oh, food. And I guess when he turned around, after he turned the lights on, he's like, well, where's Cash? I said, what do you mean? He should be on the couch. And he's like, no, he's not. Then I saw the dog room door closed, so maybe he had locked himself in the dog room. That's why at first we panicked. We went out the front door, and we looked all over the parking lot, and we should have walked in the back. I don't. If I knew, if I checked the back first, I could have probably, I don't know how long, I don't know.
As detectives questioned the mother, they began to get a clearer picture of what she claimed had happened that day. The story she painted made it seem like a tragic accident, one where both parents appeared innocent. But what neither Tatiana nor Gabriel knew was that officers had already discovered the drugs inside the room where they had been staying. With this new information, detectives decided to approach Gabriel differently, this time taking a far more direct line of questioning.
Gabe, I said this. Tell me about how you found out that he wasn't in there. Walk me through that.
She woke up, and then, when she walked in, she said, I got some food. I woke up. First thing I did was look for him. I was like, where's my kid at? First thing, so I walked out, asked her, where's Cash at? She said, he's on the couch sleeping. I walked back in there, and maybe I didn't see him. We looked, wasn't there. So I started searching the building, looking through all the doors, opening everything up. Where is he? Yelling his name. I was like, where is he? She's like, I don't know. I was like, well, he's not in here. So then we start freaking out. Go around the building, start running around the building.
Outside.
Outside.
Do you call 911 or who calls 911?
No, so I think one of the other dudes did.
Okay.
I didn't even know what my phone was.
Okay.
Something just told me to go to the water. I don't know what it was. So it just told me to go to the water. I went to the water. See, he was in the lake.
Now, is he close to?
So close. I mean, like this deep.
Right. Is he on?
No. There's water.
Eventually, Gabriel agreed to provide a blood sample so investigators could determine whether there were any drugs in his system. As the days passed, investigators were still waiting for the results of the toxicology tests taken from Gabriel. When those results finally came back, they confirmed what detectives had already begun to suspect. The testing revealed that methamphetamine was present in Gabriel's system, indicating that he had been under the influence around the time Cash had drowned. For investigators, this discovery raised even more serious concerns. If Gabriel had been impaired that afternoon, it could help explain how a 3-year-old child was able to wander outside unnoticed and make his way all the way to the pond. What once appeared to be a tragic accident was now beginning to look like something far more preventable. With this new evidence in hand, detectives believed they now had enough to move forward. They began preparing manslaughter charges related to Cash's death, arguing that the level of supervision that day had fallen far below what was needed to keep the young boy safe. In the end, investigators determined that Cash, a 4-year-old boy, had drowned after wandering into a nearby retention pond. The medical examiner ruled his death an accidental drowning. However, the investigation revealed drugs inside the room where the family had been staying, and toxicology later showed Gabriel Hodges had methamphetamine in his system that day. Because of this, detectives believed Cash had not been properly supervised. As a result, investigators prepared manslaughter charges against both Gabriel Hodges and Tatiana Figueroa. However, months later, prosecutors ultimately decided not to move forward with the charges. The shop owner, Celeste Gomez, was not charged with any crime and cooperated with investigators throughout the case.